Hello, hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to the first episode of Banished. Banished is something similar to what we played previously, that would be Ostrov. Banished is like much, I would say a much larger game, much more fun game, a much more playable game. Graphics is a little bit less so, but I think it's really cool game. I love it a lot. Now, straight away I'm gonna say, sorry Copti, but we're not playing with mods. So I'm not playing with any mods, like literally zero mods. This is the ones I have here, but you know, I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm gonna take your suggestions about mods. What do you think it's realistic? But I will ask you for one thing, what you think it's realistic or not. That would be fieldless quarries, because quarries, for you who know this game, quarries leave a big hole, and when you abandon the quarry, which when it's run out of stone, you have a hole there, and now you cannot rebuild anything over that, and also you cannot build a quarry in the mountain, which is not fair. But with this mod actually allows you to build a quarry on the mountainside and just leaves the flat ground after it, which is quite realistic. But anyway, zero mods for now, and let's cancel it. We have some nice tunes there. Some of them are quite eerie that I don't like, but let's see what we can do. Okay, so achievements and stuff, I don't have any, I don't think so. So everything that we earn now, we're just gonna be together. I used to play this game with Jolly Roger flags, so yeah, you know what I mean. And now we have officially, yay, I'm owner of this game. Not from now, I'm owner for the last couple of years. I just didn't play this. Right, options, I don't think we have anything else to explain here. We're just gonna go for the game. And the person who was the most adamant for now, most pushy about this game, Mr. Moore, Morsburg. Morsburg would be something like, I believe, like belongs on the Svalbard Islands, something Russian city on the Barentsburg. Is it Barentsburg there? Yeah, it probably is. And there's another one, I forgot what's the other town there. Anyway, terrain type, valleys, that's the easier one. Mountains are hard. Size, large. Climate, let's go for mild. We're gonna go a little bit easier on ourselves. I haven't played this in a while. And starting conditions, hard. That's it. Morsburg, let's start. Right, so straight away from the get-go, what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to pause the game and do it. It doesn't matter what speed you play at, and the position here is not ideal. Actually, it's not that bad. This big mountain here is horrible, but hey-ho. You can win them all. Position is, I have to say, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. This is starting position. It's really good that is close to this big river. You only have one big river across the map. We're gonna talk about the map. One of your biggest friends in this game is gonna be times 10 speed, because times 1 is absolutely... Times 5 may be something that we can explore, but times 1, times 2, times 5, times 1 and 2, that's horrible. 5 and 10, that's bearable. 10 is fine, for me at least. You know, you do a lot of pausing, a lot of speeding up, and hey-ho, you know, you get where you want to be. Okay, so you have also lakes around here, but the river, this big river, is important. This is where you need to build your trading post, where the trader is gonna come. Now, we're playing hard. We don't have any seeds, we don't have any fruits, we don't have anything like that, so we can't build orchards or fields. We don't have any animals, so there's a whole freaking collection of that. You can actually collect all the seeds and you get rewards for that, like, well, Steam rewards and you know, achievements. But anyway, GUI, graphic user interface. The biggest friend here is number 1 and 4. So 1 and 4 are the two most important windows. Put them as you wish. I just put them separately. This is on the left hand side is what we have. On the right hand side is our employment, like who works where, or how many people work in which occupation. Currently everybody's laborer. Put at least 3 builders initially. You're gonna shrink this down until we grow our population. And that's about it. This is how you start. Here you have your resources. We have 1,200 food. That's really important. Yeah, food is something we're gonna focus on straight away. Okay, graphic user interface. Two types of houses and a boarding house. This is good for refugees. Yes, refugees are a thing in this. We're not building a wall. Refugees are most of the time good. Dirt road, stone road, bridge, and we have tunnel. Stone road obviously better than dirt road. Bridge and tunnel, you know what I mean, so hey ho. We have storage facilities. One of them is storage barn, the other one is storage pile. Storage pile is for your metals, irons, chopped wood, stone, iron, wood, chaff wood. I think that's about it. And then you have the storage barn is for everything else. Marketplace is usually good for a city center that doesn't have any of its own resources, and you build around it, and then these people who work on the marketplace actually deliver all the resources like food, chopped wood and stuff like that for your town. We're gonna talk about that as well, but later in later episodes. And then we have trading post. This is really important if you want to get your animals and your seeds. And of course food and other stuff, but animal and seeds are the most important. We have well, that's for firefighting purposes. School, we're gonna implement that later. Hospital, initially it's not important, but if we have a disease, we might actually be a really bad position, but usually you don't get diseases early in the game. Town hall, all statistics come from here. Chapel, you know, we have to have this religion. And we have a cemetery. It's kind of important for people's happiness. This is their average happiness, and we're gonna talk about that later. And this is the most important 3 buttons or options that you're gonna use: food production, your industries, and your resource collection. So food production is for fields, for orchards, for animals, for fishing, for hunting and gathering. We're going to talk about hunting and gathering straight away. And then we have resources, choppers that make firewood. We have forester lodge. We have herbalist. We have blacksmith. We have tailor. That's for later. Blacksmith is important initially. Tavern, my favorite. And we have mine and quarry. This is what I was talking about, quarry. It's absolutely huge and leaves the hole in the ground after it's done. So anyway, and then you have manually selecting. This is we're going to be using in this episode a lot of this, manually selecting resources. Which ones do you want which ones you want to pick up? Okay, so most important things you're going to have to build in this game, in my opinion, is the hunting cabin. Hunting cabin, yes, it provides you with 2 really important resources, and that's venison. That would be the deer, the wild deers. And with leather. These are the 2 most important things for trading. Venison is 3 times more expensive than any other food. Well, it costs 3 and the other food costs 1 usually. So venison / important. And the leather costs 10, and skins or leather, I'm not sure what it's called. We're gonna check it soon, but this is really gonna be important for trading. Now, storage units, we're gonna go for stockpile. Use your barn cart. We usually go 5 times 6. That's perfectly fine for us. This is really gonna just stockpile all the crap. Now, initially in this game, you're gonna have to do everything manually. So we're gonna have to manually select, that I want to chop trees. Trees are your basic resource for constructing any building. We're gonna let's slow down to 2. It's like, at least I don't even want to show you how 1 goes because 2 is too slow. Stone and iron are important, and we are not playing with any mods. Now bear in mind that this means that we're gonna have stone and iron depleted quite fast, so we're gonna have to build mines and quarries relatively fast, and that's not ideal because that takes away a lot of your workforce from the market. So yeah, I'm gonna harvest some of the stones because every single house here requires like removal of trees or anything that is up there. Here, 1 tree needs to be removed here, and then needs resources: logs, stone, and work hours. Logs, stone, and work hours. One important building that's going to be important here, first unimportant one, just to take space, would be the forester. We're going to put the forester, but straight away I'm going to pause him. This is how far he's going to plant trees and harvest trees, this circle. That's fine with us. I will pause this building straight away because it's not important for us at the moment. And important one, before the winter. It's just early spring, we just started, but trust me, time flies here. You're gonna need at least 1 house. Really important thing. You're gonna need 1 house. We're gonna build 3 straight away, because if you don't have at least 1 house, people don't have anywhere to warm up and they're just gonna freeze and die. That's it. Now, heating for the house, not so important. It's better they heat faster and they get back to work faster. It's important, but not as important as actually having a roof over your head and not freezing to death. Looks like they're chopping trees pretty fast, so let's go and let's remove a couple of trees from here, a couple of more trees from here, because we will need it. Come on, just start removing stuff, people. There we go. Remove trees. Usually Oolykee likes to remove big trees. I'm pretty sure that there is bigger trees and smaller trees that they give you more or less wood. So I kind of let the small trees grow. I'm going to show you what a small tree is. I even consider this to be small tree. I try to avoid it. It's not the smallest one though. This is the smallest one. You can see next to it, it's a really, really small tree. That's why I don't like to select the whole area to be removed. I usually do either individual trees or, you know, batches, you know, few like this. Now wood is really important and you're going to need a lot of it. So, you know, you better start chopping. 3 builders, maybe even 2 is better because, you know, your laborers are really important. So let's have them like this. Like I said, stone is important as well, but unfortunately they collect the materials as you selected them. Right, one other thing. This area is going to be our food and the resource or wood production. Eventually, not initially. Initially it's going to be only food and we're going to manually remove the resources. Now, normal tree will not grow out of stone. But if you build a forester, when he wants to plant a tree where the stone is located, he's actually going to remove this stone for you. He's going to remove the stone and plant a tree there. He's going to leave a little bit of stone pile where the stone was, and then labor is going to pick it up and take it back to storage. So literally, if you have an operating forester, he's going to be mining the area for you. We're going to show this later on. We're going to build a couple of these complexes for, you know, collecting your resources, but in time. Okay, so initially I'm happy with this. I just need to see what our people need here. Stone is fine. They delivered enough stone, but they're missing a lot of wood. So we need 34 wood and 29. I think it's one more. You can't even zoom. Okay, we can zoom in here. It just looks like he's carrying stone, but he's actually carrying wood, I believe. No, he was actually carrying stone. My bad. We still require a little bit of wood here. I did mark some of the trees, but hey. Obviously, I told them to mine some stone, so now the stone is a big thing. Yeah, here we go. They're removing that. Okay, so you see how it's slow. What is the message here? Message logs are low. We're gonna go for ×5. I'm just gonna see if we have logs selected. I'm gonna pause again because I see that there's no logs selected. So I'm gonna select some of the logs to be harvested because we're gonna... here we go. We have some logs selected here, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna need more and more and more and more. There we go. Because we are not fortunate sons. More and more and more. There we go. Couple of these. Now, do we have enough? Oh, here we go. Now, constructing in this, let's go slow. Let me see if I can do slow. Oh, right. Okay, it's constructed. Constructing here is not as satisfying as Ostrov, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. I like it. And we have a first building, Hunter. I'm straight away going to put 2 people here in Hunting Lodge because Hunter, from my point of view, is the most important building for trade. Why? It gets you venison and gets you leather. Venison costs 3, food costs 3. Other food costs 1. Venison is more expensive and leather costs 10. It's really, really good for trading. So more you collect, the better. We can even go for 3 hunters, but you know, 2 is fine. So here we go. We got enough materials here for the second building. We can plan for next building. So houses are really important. We are at late spring. Next building we would need after these houses are constructed is going to be a chopper. That's a person who chops wood. I'm going to rotate it in this direction, place it next to this one, and they can deliver stuff here. We have some wood, but we're still missing stone. I am going to have to tell them to go and collect stone. The problem is I don't see if I told them to collect everything or not, but looks like... yeah, maybe I didn't. So let them collect a little bit of stone. We have here wood and we have wood here. I'll still go and continue selecting some wood to be chopped. This is why you want forester, because this is tedious work a little bit. Okay, ×5. Let's see what we can do. Let's do it here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Now bear in mind, you can easily fail in this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if we did here, because even now when I'm playing... oh, I didn't talk about the resources. So you have iron, that's dark gray, light gray is stone, and of course wood is, you know what wood is. you have small micro resources here. Now this is like tubers. I think it's onions. These are berries, and you have mushrooms. Mushrooms are quite recognizable. We have a second building. This is a gatherer's hut. We have a gatherer's 4 jobs here open. I'm gonna employ only 1. I need more. You know what? I'm gonna follow how much food we have, just if we are running out. Let's see, what do they need for houses. They need stone, a little bit of wood, but mostly stone. Stone is gonna be required. Right, I like to remove... let's talk about this. Right, so I like to remove resources from here for anything that we're building from around this resource gathering area. Why is that? Because trees grow on their own. Because little mushrooms like these ones here, they grow on their own. We just need to give them space. That's why I remove iron and stone first around this area. Now, if we had a forester, like this one here, tree does not grow out of stone, but if you have a forester, it does. How? Forester comes and decides he wants to plant a tree here in middle of this metal thing. He actually harvests the metal thing and plants a tree there. And you get these resources, you know, without even wanting it, you actually get it. And then your laborer delivers these resources to the storage area. So this is how it works. Looks like they harvested all the stone from here. I think I'm gonna have to tell them to get more stone. Looks like this is crazy around here. Like, we are running out of stone left and right. Second house, I'm not sure how important that is initially. I think this one and the blacksmith. You can see here that we have 11 iron tools left. I'm gonna plan for blacksmith straight away. So we're gonna go to our industries and plan for blacksmith. I'm gonna rotate him twice back to this area. That should be fine. And I would like to build him sooner rather than later. You can see here that we have 8 adults and 6 children. This is one of the lowest amount of people I ever had. Usually I have 9. We didn't lose anybody. Nobody's hungry. Everything is fine. But we just started with less people, which is fine for me. It's like, okay, I played this game. Hopefully we're gonna make it. I don't know. Maybe the band's gonna make it. Maybe it's not. But we're still gonna continue as we are. Now, these 2 buildings that we are constructing here require a little bit of stone and a lot of bit of wood. Wood we have enough, we have enough wood, but I think we should select a couple of more trees to be removed. Now, if you're bored, if you don't want to do what Oolykee does and do it, you know, in segments, you can just select the area you want them to deforest, and that's it. Stone-wise, I can see some things here. Yeah, this is where they're harvesting stone. Well, let's call it harvesting stone. But usually, like I said, I like to remove stone from the area around this forester, where the forester works. You can see here in red, there's some stone here. But if I tell them to remove all this stone, it's gonna take a while, and we're gonna lock our workers to this rather to other stuff. Oh, chopper is being built. Okay, let's go, and we're gonna have here woodcutter. That's the one here. We're gonna, as soon as the building is done, we're gonna appear, here we go, 1 workplace. Let's hire somebody straight away. Excuse me. Right, we're gonna need 32 iron. How much we have? 28. Well, that's not that little. That's almost enough. So let's go and harvest some iron from here. Well, we have it in the forestry area, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, blacksmith is the next thing we need to build. 55 stone and 32 iron. And he consumes iron, so yeah, he has a problem, consumption problem. Again, we're missing trees. Right, so we're missing some trees. We're gonna go and harvest some. We have only 2 worker requirements. That means that we don't have a lot of things to build. We have paused some buildings around here. One of them is house and the forester lodge. I don't actually know which one I would rather go for, house or a forester lodge. You know what? Let's go for a house. Oh, no. Let's finish this one first, and then we're gonna go for a house. And then we're gonna go for more houses. Why are houses important? Because if your people don't have somewhere to, I'll be nice and say, procreate, make babies, they won't. Like, you better make place for the babies, where the babies are going to be made. So every one of those that they have house over their heads, they're not making babies. Bear in mind, baby needs to be 10-year-old to start working. Yes, this is Victorian England. I don't actually know if it's Victorian England, but that's a joke that, you know, living there that time was horrible. Everywhere was horrible. But anyway, like, it's just a common joke. Not even that funny. Well, maybe it is. Maybe a little bit. It's funny to me. Anyway, so literally the kids start working when they're 10 years old. Unless you build a school, then it's, I believe, 15 or 16. So the school, when you build a school for the first time, it creates a huge bank gap. You're not gonna get these workers, baby workers, for an additional 5 years because most of them are gonna go to school. So you either have to start early. Oh, okay, that's fine. Are we running out of tools? No, 9 tools. How are you doing here? You need a little bit more iron. I told you to pick up the iron here. Look, it's marked. Get the iron, quickly. Okay, they need iron. They need iron and a little bit more stone. I think I selected that stone as well. You can see here the stone collecting icons. We even have some stone harvested here, but they need to do it. Now you're gonna see maybe somewhere, if they don't go to a house every so often, they're not gonna get warm. That's a problem. They can freeze to that. But if you even have one house, they share it. They're not sharing a house, they don't live there, but they come there to warm up. So if you have houses built, it's gonna be fine. I selected some more trees to be harvested, and again we don't have enough wood. So it looks like Oolykee is gonna have to go for strip wood cutting. Not having a wood for heating is not a big problem. We will be fine. But you're gonna need wood for a lot of things. All these houses, they need wood. Production of your tools needs wood. Can you please deliver this stone because we need it to build the tool? Until we have a blacksmith, I'm not gonna feel at ease here. Actually, I'm not gonna feel at ease until we have the forester that we have stable supply of wood. Until I have to do this manually, it's gonna be uneasy for Oolykee. So yeah, if I'm shaking like a hooker in a church, that's because of that. Right, so let's go and remove some of these trees here, and then let's go over here. By the way, today is a bad joke special, so heads up on that. If there's bad jokes, it's a special day for me. Okay, more trees. Like I said, it's all fine. We're gonna need them sooner or later, so we can just start selecting them. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, we're doing stuff. From now on, I will go for only one builder because we're running out of workforce, and I'm gonna go for food is 500. Now it's stabilizing, but I'm telling you, this is gonna go down. So we're gonna need more food. People who are gonna do stuff around food. I hope that some of our children are gonna grow up soon, be 10-year-old. Look at this. Elizak? Sure, there we go. He's gonna be bullied, but hey, that's his name. I'm hoping for them to grow up in a reasonable amount of time. I'm gonna have to have a couple of people working on the food. So I'm gonna employ one gatherer here straight away. And the other person is going to be the blacksmith. It's all the way here on the top right hand side. I'm going to wait for the blacksmith to be built. 95, 96, 97. You can do it. Go, water boy. What are we missing? Logs. Perfect. Blacksmith. Go. We have a blacksmith. He's going to be consuming wood and iron. So now we have to supply them with iron as well. Now wood is being selected. Unfortunately, I think we're done. Most of the stuff I wanted to do in this episode is done. Times 5 might be the signature speed for this series. Year 1 is done. This is year 2. Oh, by the way, the kids don't grow year by year. They grow several years in a year. It's similar to workers and resources rather than, I think Ostrov is a year by year. So, and you don't, if you build a house, you don't get immigrants. No, what you breed, that's it. What kids you make yourself, that's it. That's what you're gonna get. I'm gonna go and try to finish these houses that we have over here. Again, stone seems to be missing. I'm gonna go and select some stone. Let's go again by quarters. Let's clear this area out. What about here? We have some stones from here. I think that's gonna be, I don't want to say enough, but decent amount. And let's set a goal for this episode, even though it's like 3/4 done this episode, but goal will be to finish the forester and these houses that we have. I think I'm gonna feel comfortable then, because everybody's gonna have home, and they're gonna start making little Mooresburg babies, little Mooresburgians. Look, wood here. And as soon as we start collecting more, you can see here venison, and they don't even consume that much venison, which is great because we're gonna be using it for trade. I mean, they will eat it if they're hungry, but usually they eat berries, they eat mushrooms, and they eat roots and potatoes. Oh, there's roots and potatoes. I don't know what's the difference. There's these ones here. I don't know which ones they are. They look like potatoes. I don't know how roots look like. I think they're maybe the same icon. I believe these are berries, but the roots... Look, you have this one, this one, this one. For me, they look all the same. What are we missing? Food is low. There we go. I told you that the food might be a problem. We're currently at 300. I believe it's going to stabilize slowly. We have one builder and we have one laborer. That's it. That's not a lot, but this is what we have, and that's it, period. I'm just gonna have to go and check what the hell is happening around here, because we're gonna need more people finishing the the houses, so we can get the little Mooresburgians. We did select some of the resources to be collected. Is that mainly stone? What do we even need? Yeah, the stone is what we need. All you need is stone. Param. All you need is stone. All you need is stone. Stone is all you need. That's me. That's why, and this is exactly the reason why I never became a singer. Sorry, pop star. I was supposed to be on tours with Iron Maiden, but hey ho. You know the reason now. Okay, here we go. Let's just remove some of these trees. Doesn't matter if we're chopping some of the trees in there, but that doesn't matter. I think we selected, I think they removed, no they didn't. There's more stone to be removed in the forests. Oh, we have another one grown up, another child grown up, but we became a grown up. But we didn't get more population. This is just one child. Oh, by the way, this is like left is adults, middle is students, and children is on the right. If you don't have a school, you don't have a school, you know, like, what do we need? Stone, seriously, come on, can you please collect that stone? You know what, this worker, oh, here we go. As soon as I click this, like, we suddenly got stone everywhere. Okay, we need builders. Can you please go and finish these houses? I really would like these houses finished, and so everybody has a roof over their head. What does the last house need? 5 stone. That sounds like I got fat. At least in Ireland, Scotland, everybody's talking about stones. To hear stone there. Stone everywhere. Right. Here we go. Okay, perfect. All of them are here, house by house. We are building this one. And the last mission for this episode will be to build this forester. But like I said, a roof over everybody's head. That's the election promise. Now, food-wise, I am not happy. We're gonna need to increase the food production, and at least let's do it right now. Let's finish. Wait, everybody has a house? Okay, let's do like this. Let's increase food production ASAP. I'm gonna go for hunter. You know what? Let's go for gatherer, because I have a feeling the gatherers might be collecting more food. Because they have different. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Like, but we have a lot of venison. But that's because they're not consuming it, which is also good, because with them we can trade it. But anyway, year 2, late summer, we have everything set up as I see that it would be good. Oh, we got new babies! We have altogether 17 people. I think we had 16 initially. 8 plus 6. We have 17 now. Here we go! Mindia. Mindia is our new Mooresburgian. Yay! Awesome. Eli. Elizak. Ertursa. Okay, perfect names. Beautiful. Much better than in Austria. I'm kidding. Oh, we have another one grown up. Perfect. We have more workers. I think I'm gonna shove them in the food production straight away. So, well, hunter gets its way this time. So we have another hunter. But what I actually wanted to do is, are you building this? You know what? Let's finish the house. Oh, we don't even need a house. That's the thing, because everybody has a house. But our babies are gonna grow up like this. Mari and Halila. Mari is a guy, and Halia is a girl. 11 and 10. Yeah, grown-ups, works, babies. Come on, start doing stuff. This was back in the day. Here we go, 96% and done. Last mission of the day. We need 12 stone, 32 wood. We have neither. Well, we have stone. We have stone. We have enough stone. Perfect. Let's go chopping. Let's start marking some trees and let's get cracking. All of you are big. These 3, 4, 5 are big. Let's go for 2 more big. Let's go. Copti, if you're watching this, if you have suggestions on the mods, and actually first teach me, can you install mods while like on the same save, or we have to start a new game with the new mods? I don't know still this part about this game, so we'll learn soon. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we don't have raw materials for these guys, so we have a tool production. We are up in 38. That's perfect. We can go and increase the limit of tool production. It's 50. You know what? I'll keep it at 50 until we start trading tools, because you can increase to whatever you want. You can make 1,000 tools. It's not a problem. But I don't want to waste our wood until we have proper wood production. I want our forester built and up and running. That's it. That's what I want. The problem with this forestry area, I'm going to tell you straight away, is that a lot of iron is here. They're going to harvest the crap out of this iron. Oh, we're actually missing some iron. Okay, let's harvest some iron for these tools. We have enough tools. I'm fine with that. That's all good. No issues whatsoever. It's just we're going to need more. Are you chopping? They're chopping. Look how much trees we have. We freaking deforested. This is like we're Bolsonaro here. If anybody from Brazil is watching, yeah, we're deforesting this sucker like a Bolsonaro does with Amazon. I'm kidding. Maybe you're a Bolsonaro voter. I don't really care about this politics. It's every people of every country get the government that they deserve. There you go. For good, for best, for good or for worst. So yeah, that's what I believe. And the best thing is if you don't vote, you don't even decide about your future. Well, that counts me, and I'm one of those. But anyway, we are finishing the last building that we have. Oh, coffee. Right. This is the last building we're gonna build here. It's Forester's Lodge. Winter is coming. Food is slowly increasing, but fear not. It's not always a good news. We have currently 18 people living, 12 adults. 18 people living in our little settlement, and we gonna soon slow the production down. I'm gonna employ 2 foresters now. We're gonna remove some of the iron from here, but I will employ a couple of foresters, and they will slowly plant the trees instead of all of this metal. Slowly, randomly, they're gonna plant everywhere, but also they're gonna plant where the iron and stone is. What are we missing? Still iron, and they're still not picking this iron up because I don't know. They're probably busy. This guy requires just a few more hammer strokes of hammer, and the building is done. Not child. Can you do it? How old are you? 0. Can you hold the hammer? Please? We need somebody to finish this. Okay. Oh, 5. Okay. They grow up so fast. Perfect. Gatherer, straight away. We're gonna need more food. We are increasing the amount of food we have. But again, telling you, fear not. It's a trap. We're gonna need more food. We're gonna start fishing soon as well. That should increase our food production. But it requires a lot of workers as well, so that means more houses, more workers for fishing, and then we need more fishermen, and it's gonna, create we open a new can of worms. And here we go, forestry done. Let's do it. Where's the forester? Here, second to last in the left row, 2 of them. Perfect. Let's see how you do. Let's see what you do. They're gonna plant the trees. They're gonna harvest the trees. Now, the removal of minerals, of material of the area where they're operating, it's only a byproduct of them wanting to plant the trees. I'm just gonna go and have a look if they're gonna do it in this episode. So let's see. There's a lot of movement around here. If we had more stone, it would be viable for us to make this a stone road. But there's a big plan behind all of this. We're not gonna do anything yet. So let's just focus on. Oh, are you doing stuff? Are you removing iron? Anybody removing iron? Come on. Are you removing iron? What are you doing? Where are you going? No privacy. KGB is overlooking. We're looking at you. What's the deal here? Logs low and firewood low. Again, this is not a big deal. Logs is important for tools, but we have enough tools, and firewood is not that important. They just do like they heat up much faster. So this is the only reason why we need firewood. So without firewood, you will survive. Fear not. The game is trying to scare you. Don't be afraid. When you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil and stuff like that. I don't fear anything because we have houses, roofs over our head. Socialism, this is what okay, let's go and finish this one off. 2 laborers, 1 builder. We will need more houses. We're gonna plan straight away for 3 more houses. We're not gonna see them in this episode. We're gonna leave this for the next one. I'll slow down time. Let's see the number 1 speed for the win. Not even close. It's horrible. And I'm gonna build it like this. There we go. Can we do some damage for the future? Can I tell them to do something that they're not supposed to do? I already told them to harvest trees. Did they harvest all the trees? They harvested all the trees already? No. Seriously? Oh, darn it. They already harvested all the trees and we were already missing logs. I'm telling you, we're gonna need more foresters in the forest production, and we're gonna need to build more of this. So yeah, that's also gonna be a thing. We're gonna build more of these food production areas. We're gonna do that in the next episode, but first, let's recap. So, a couple of houses here. Hopefully hunter and gatherer, perfect, they'll live next to their work. Forester hunter, they live next to where they work. Gatherer hunter, same. Oh, wait. There's child. Wait. Look at this gatherer. This lady here, Ursa. She she can have her own home if we build a house. And here there's a boy, Harolin. He's a gatherer. If we build a home, they can have little Moorsburgians. Labor, that's fine. These guys are all fine. They are a couple and a kid. So yeah, like look at this. These 12-year-olds, they grew up with us as a leader. So these guys only knew us as a leader, and now they are grown-ups. 11 and 12-year-old grown-ups. What else can you even imagine here? What the hell is? Didn't we turn on the music? We did, but it's like, well, obviously a little bit on the low side. That's fine. Anyway, we're gonna end it here. This is our first episode. Suggestions, hit it. Now it started playing. Questions, hit it. Anything. Tell me where I was a dumbass. What did we do? What do we build next? I'm 100% sure that we're gonna build another one of these areas soon, but we already have our backs against the wall, so it's fine. We are safe. We have food production. We are increasing slowly the food amounts, but when we build more houses, it's not gonna be enough. So we're gonna have to build more. So my plan is to start harvesting, maybe even first bridge. Start exploiting this area here. Now bear in mind that these guys, they require a lot of space, which this looks like to be perfecting. So maybe bridge over here. We need a trading dock so we can trade with other settlements. And that's it. Oh, they're already building a house. This was supposed to be in the next episode. Anyway, like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you like this kind of content, if you want to support the channel, you have the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.